All right. Sorry, what was your name again?
Jayden. Yes, sir.
We're here with Jayden in the C8 Corvette on MIS. We're going to have a great time today. Jayden, I know you went through the classroom already, but I'm just going to repeat my commands and kind of my slight variation. When I give you this command, it means you can kind of gently roll onto the throttle, okay?
Okay.
Everything we're going to do is smooth, so gentle roll on, gentle roll off. Same thing with the brakes, okay?
Mm-hmm.
When I want you to go full power, or I'm giving you kind of the clearance to go as fast as you want to go, I'll give you this sign, okay? And I'll accompany that. I'll tell you like medium gas, full gas, but for the most part, you'll know when it's about to go.
Okay.
Right? When I want you to lift, I'll try to give you plenty of notice. Mm-hmm. So when I start pointing stuff out, if I'm still like this, I'll tell you, like, I want you to lift at that cone, and I'll give you a countdown. 3, 2, 1, and then lift.
Okay.
Okay? And then when I want you on the brakes, I'll give you a fist. And it's very important at this track. If I start pumping my fist, I want you to really press on those brakes, okay? We're going to be carrying some serious speed through the banking sections, and then following that banking section is a really tight kind of double left-hand turn, okay?
Okay.
So we need to go slower than you think we need to go, okay?
Okay.
Or just take it conservative the first lap and really get a feel for where we're going, okay?
Sure.
And then I'll guide you along. We're basically going to be playing kind of connect the cones, and I'll guide you to your side or my side,
okay?
My job here is to keep us safe and make sure you have a great time, okay?
All right.
That being said, this is your experience, not mine, so we go at your comfortable pace. If you want to cruise around, that's fine. If you want to really see what this thing can do, I'll help you do that, all right?
That's what I want to do.
Yeah, okay.
Are you buckled in?
What's that?
Are you buckled in?
I'm buckled in.
Buckle in again.
What's that?
Buckle in again.
Buckle it again. Buckle harder. Buckle harder. Do you have any questions for me, Jen?
I do not, no.
Okay, wonderful. How do you feel?
Good. What's the Z button do?
To be honest with you, I don't know what that one does.
Oh, let's not push it today.
Yeah, sorry, I don't know all the controls. I know the important ones.
That's right. That's nice.
And it's a... Oh, if I go silent for a sec, or if I just like break in the middle of a sentence, it's probably because I'm listening to my headset. I have a microphone. Remember to breathe.
Breathe?
Yeah, breathe a lot. Kind of try to relax. This is a fun time. You know, keep loose. Try not to be too tense. And the most important thing on this track, I'm sure they emphasize it in the classroom, but I don't sit in on those. When we enter and exit the banking, there's kind of like a transition that's pretty steep. Mm-hmm. So make sure that you pass that transition and you're straight before we really get on the power, okay? Okay. And then the same thing when we're coming down, make sure you approach that transition pretty slow so we don't bottom out, okay? Okay. And then as always, when we're on the tracks, protect the paint, protect the car, protect yourself, protect me. Stay about 3 feet away from the edge of the track or the cones at all time, but we will be getting pretty close to them, okay?
All right.
Okay, so that guy's the last car. He's rolling off, and then we're going to be going onto the track. I'm going to give you another tip, too. When we're rolling onto the banking, like we're going to go on the straightaway section, give the guy in front of you some space if he's too close. I don't want him to hold you back, you know what I mean? Okay. Okay, you can go for it. You can get a little closer. Did you do the ride-along?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. I love when people do the ride-alongs. It definitely adds like a lot of value to your ride. I'm not a salesman, I'm just an instructor, but you can tell when somebody's done the ride-along. Do you remember who you had for your ride-along driver?
I was in number 2. It was a guy with a bright green helmet.
Gotcha.
Bright green and blue.
I think that was Bill. Did he show you what those chargers can do? Did he show you that it's actually possible to take a turn in a charger?
Yes.
4,500 pounds. Those things impressed me the first time I rode in one.
And he told me about that embankment coming, the one coming out of the straightaway.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the tough part. And you'll see, I mean, you probably already saw how tight this gets and how hard you have to brake. So that's the big one for me. Like, really give me some brakes so I can keep us safe. You know, when I'm punching the brakes, you're probably going to hit that brake harder than you've ever hit in a street car. Okay. All right. Stay on your side, back over to my side. And over here on this side, you're going to kind of stay towards mine before we go back to your side. All right. And then when we get past that second cone, you can start rolling onto the gas, okay? You can start rolling onto the gas here. Perfect. Just stay on your side of the track. And over at that cone is where you need to lift, okay? Okay. So you're going to lift right here, and then over to my side. Perfect. Okay, release the gas right now. We're going to pass. So follow this corner right over here. Perfect. And stay on my side. Stay on my side. Back over. And you're gonna lift here. This is a fast section, so after you pass this, aim for those cones right there. That red, right there, go for it. And shuffle over to my side just a little bit. You can keep it down until we get to these cones. Then you lift, and then give me some good brakes here. Perfect, that's perfect. And then you can release the brakes at this cone, come towards your side. That's a nice line, that's a perfect line. And then here's where we're coming up to the straightaway. This is the fun part. So you lift here and kind of coast through, make sure we don't hit the tires, obviously. All right, start feeding the gas, feeding the gas. When you see the yellow line, that's kind of where I want you to go up on the banking, okay?
Okay.
Right here, get onto the banking, straighten it, go for it. You're gonna lift at the yellow cone, I'll tell you when, okay? 3, 2, 1, lift, brake, lots of brakes here, lots of brakes, take it to my side, heavy brakes, wonderful. Release, and back over. That's good. This is a tight double left, okay? Keep it tight. Perfect. That's perfect. You can start feeding it a little gas. Wonderful. And then you just have to lift for this cone right here and keep it tight to my side. Perfect. And over here. You can start feeding it a little gas on this exit. Aim for that cone. You can give it medium gas right here. Just lift at that cone and then back over to my side. And brake, and over. Perfect. Perfect. Aim for those cones. You can give it some power here. Just lift at this. Lift here. Over here. Aim for those cones. You know what's coming up. Go for it. Go for it. 3, 2, 1, and lift. And brake. You can lift off the brakes. Let's feel this cornering. Go ahead. Over to your side. Wonderful. Start feeding it a little gas here. All right, here comes the fun part. Keep it safe, you know what to do. Swing over to my side just a little bit. You can ride up onto that bank here and go for it. 3, 2, 1, lift, heavy brake, heavy brake, and release. Perfect. Keep it tight to your side. Feel how stable this thing is in cornering.
Yeah.
And keep it over on your side. You can go a little faster than this. There you go. It really wants to go. It really wants to go all the time. And over. Perfect. You're doing great. You can roll onto the throttle. Roll it, roll it, roll it. And over to your side. And lift here. Back to my side. Just give me a little bit of brakes as we crest this right here. Brakes here and turn. Wonderful. Start feeding it gas, start feeding it gas, start feeding it gas. Right there. And then you just lift at this cone. Lift at this cone towards me. Start feeding it, go for it. 3, 2, 1, off, and brake. Heavy brake. Heavy brake. More brakes. Lift and over. Awesome job, dude. How do you feel?
Good.
This thing's amazing, isn't it? Yeah. All right, we're gonna take it easy here. We're pitting on this lap, so watch for those blue cones right there. You're gonna aim between those guys.
Right.